Please like and subscribe to channel if you enjoyed the video. My 26 male fiance, 24 female, gave me an ultimatum. Stop being friends with my ex and stop our families interacting, or she will call of the wedding and our relationship. Throwaway for obvious reasons. I'm hoping to gain some insight by posting here. Some outside opinions are something I would be very grateful for right now. Some background. My ex-girlfriend Emma, 26, and I, 26M, were together for 9 years. We got together when we were 13 and broke things off when we were 22. We were friends since first grade. We grew up together, our families became quite close, and our friendship circles were always intertwined at some point or another. This will be important later. We drifted in different directions as we got older, and we realized what we wanted from our relationships were ultimately different. We no longer had romantic feelings for one another, so we decided we would be better off as friends. We were best friends anyway. There hasn't been anything romantic since we broke up. Nothing of a nature either, a quick hug here and there to say goodbye at most. I truly haven't felt that way about her since things ended, and she's the same. The breakup was very amicable. Now to the issue. My fiancé, Sarah, 24, and I have been together for almost 3 years. I proposed a few days ago, and we're set to be married this year. I was so happy when she said yes. Our relationship has been great. Amazing communication, always smiling together, it's been wonderful. She knew about my past with Emma, as I was very upfront with her about it when we first began dating, as Emma and I are still friends. Our families still get together for sporting events, have parties, and hang out together all of the time. My parents are really close to hers, and our siblings, 22M, 25F, 17F, 18F, and 19M, are good friends, too. They are all really close. They even have a weekly pizza night. We also have a few common friends. I didn't want Sarah to feel uncomfortable at any point. So I tried really hard to let her know everything I could and take the right steps to show her she is my number one. I would always include her in family events, make sure my family would spend time with her, and have even tried to create our own rituals together. I adore this girl, I think she is incredible, and from the day I met her, I have been head over heels. She hasn't voiced a single problem to me about any of this until today. She would even encourage me to invite Emma over to get-togethers we have hosted or along to movies or dinner with our other friends. I was under the impression Sarah really liked her, especially considering the extra effort she would make to include her. Sarah and Emma have always gotten along, and they haven't been anything but nice to one another. I thought they were friends. She told me today, after taking time to think about it, that our friendship is weird and shouldn't continue. She gave me an ultimatum to end our friendship, or she will end the relationship. She said she feels disrespected. I would even consider keeping someone I had a relationship with in my life. I couldn't get a single word in before she left. She's staying with a friend tonight. I don't understand how any of this could happen. She seemed happy. This is meant to be a positive time in our relationship. She said nothing has happened between her, Emma, or our families. Don't know what to do. She has been blowing up my phone with texts, and I don't know what to say. I thought I did everything right. Emma and I are still friends, not overly close though, but we definitely don't cross any kind of boundaries together. We don't speak about anything inappropriate or do anything we should not. She is also in a relationship at the moment. We don't talk every day and don't see each other one-on-one or very frequently. Sarah has also mentioned that she is uncomfortable with our families spending time together after we have broken up, and wants me to put an end to that behavior as well. I can't control what my family does, who they see or who they are friends with. They have been nothing but kind to Sarah. They make a real effort to make her feel special and even include her family. Don't know what to do. Is my friendship wrong? Should I talk to our families? Or is this ultimatum unfair? Edit. I just want to mention, because I have gotten a few comments about it, that Emma and I are no longer close. I see her at events she is also invited to, or when Sarah invites her along with us and our friends to do something. I don't actively seek her out for one-on-one time or invite her places myself. I don't even message her or text her. She's in a relationship too. Our families are close, parents are best friends, and our siblings grew up together. They even still have sleepovers. That means I'll see her places or run into her. That is really hard to avoid, but I really do try. I wanted to make that clear. I have made an effort to set up boundaries to make Sarah as comfortable as possible. I've tried so hard. It kind of sounds like somebody got in Sarah's ear and fed an insecurity. Take her out for a coffee or something and ask where this is coming from. Tell her that your relationship is your priority, but that you need to understand where this is coming from if you're going to end a friendship over it. Try to get her to tell you what's actually going on. Don't promise to control your family. That's unreasonable and something you can only fail at. My guess is that this is a scapegoat for something else that's bothering Sarah. You just need to find out what it is. It feels to me that she is scared of backing out of the proposal for some reason, and Emma is the scapegoat. She knows full well that those conditions are unreasonable and partly out of your control. Get down to the deeper issue and ask her to tell you the full truth. Not a coffee shop. Somewhere she can open up. My first thought was actually that someone in OP family or the ex's family said something to Slash about her that made her go nuclear in this way. Hearing that the families are so close, it wouldn't surprise me to hear that someone might have made an offhand comment about how perfect everybody thought OP and X were for each other, or how they thought they'd get back together eventually, or oh gee, wouldn't it be perfect if OP and X were the ones getting married since we're all such good friends, etc. That doesn't excuse for total lack of communication with OP, but like you, I suspect something is going on here besides the crazy waited 3 years to come out. I agree with this. If someone between the two families said something, no matter how innocent they meant it, and it made it back to OP fiancé, it could have made her feel like she is being compared to his ex and will always be compared to his ex, unless he kicks her and her family out of his life. I don't think her extreme reaction is justified, but that stress added onto the changes she is about to undergo in her life could have some part of it. My guess would be the earworm is that the other girl is really not over it and still holding out hope, no matter how OP feels. He's probably being honest, and everything does seem fine from his perspective, but that third party still could be a problem. Someone has been feeding her ear poison about your relationship with your ex. Such drastic change is suspicious. Or long-hidden insecurities have come to the surface. Or perhaps she sees her engagement and eventually marriage as a chapter of her life she doesn't want to share with her so's ex. Or it could be a combination of any of those things. Or perhaps she sees her engagement and eventually marriage as a chapter of her life she doesn't want to share with her so's ex. Think the timing of her request is too close to the engagement for anything else. The seeming change could be the engagement itself has caused her expectations thinking to change too. She framed the request in terms of OP respect for her. I think her sense of what respect entails could be different for fiancés than for mere girlfriends. First thing that came to mind. She's cool with it, but someone around her isn't for some reason and thinks their opinion is relevant. This is concerning because not only is she currently being unreasonable, but it shows she's susceptible to others meddling in her relationship and not using her own judgment. If we're right, it sounds like Sarah was talking to her uptight friend or family member. Something just seems fishy here. You two need to have an actual conversation about this. She can't just lay this on you and then bolt. Has she ever expressed insecurities over your relationship before?